been honing her craft to make you feel as comfortably uncomfortable as you can. I want everybody to give a big round of applause for Kat Harvey!
What's up, you guys? Hey! Do you guys have a good summer so far? I feel like I had a really good summer because you will never believe what happened to me. I met a little person, midget, and I was so excited because that was the first time in my life I'd ever felt tall, and it was really exciting. And he was really cute, but I'm just not into short guys. I like tall guys with like a really big wallet, and yeah. And I don't know how you guys feel about the controversy of whether or not you're born gay or straight, but I personally believe that you can be born attracted to almost anybody. Like my friend, she only dates black guys, and I always think maybe she's born that way, or maybe it's Marcus. I don't really know. But for me, I was born attracted to drug dealers, but my friends always call them doctors. I don't know who's right. But recently, I got to go visit my mom in Baltimore for a couple days, and that was a lot of fun. She still treats me like a little kid, though. She still buys me snacks like that I used to eat when I was 5 and juice boxes. I'm like, Mom, I'm an adult. I drink wine out of boxes now. Oh, don't be silly. We had such a good time, though. We ate so much good food. And we went shopping, and like she bought stuff, and I stole stuff. I like to call that buy one, get one free. These earrings, don't you love them? But yeah, we had a good time. My mom lives in Baltimore. My dad lives in Virginia, so as you can kind of figure out, they're divorced. My parents divorced when I was 4 years old, and that was really rough because my friends didn't understand what it was like to have 2 Christmases. I was like, you guys are missing out. Like, their parents are fighting, and mine are just arguing about who buys me more expensive stuff. So it was pretty awesome. I win. But I'm 27 now, and I've never been married, and I don't have kids, and I am absolutely terrified of commitment. And of course, everybody says it's because your parents divorced when you were a kid. And I'm like, you might be right. And they keep telling me to go see a therapist, and I'm like, why do I need to do that? I talk to my psychic like every day. No need to waste money, you guys. But so, like, you guys don't understand just how terrified of commitment I actually am. I dated this guy for only 2 months, and he wanted to be Facebook official. And I was like, are you serious? I still make you wear a condom. We're not ready for that. No. But it's hard to date because people date because they want to get married and have kids. And so because I don't want that, it just makes it awkward. I don't know the rules. I don't know the etiquette. Like I went out with this guy just a few weeks ago, and I'm opening my own doors because I'm like Miss Independent, and I offer to pay for my food all the time. But this time he says, I've got it. And I was like, okay, that's cool. So he buys me dinner, we have a drink, we have a good time. We go to leave. Like a couple minutes later, the waiter's chasing us, and I didn't realize that when he said, I got it, we were participating in a dine and dash. Maybe next time tell me to wear tennis shoes and we can make it out. I was actually relieved that he just wasn't a bad tipper, because that was my fear. Yeah. But my parents, they're actually concerned about me. They're like really worried because I don't want to get married. And my mom's fear is that I won't have a guy to take care of me the rest of my life. And my dad's fear is that I might be a lesbian. And it's not his fault that he thinks that. I kind of accidentally told him that I watched lesbian porn. We were just hanging out and I was like telling him about my day and how much I loved Orange is the New Black, and it just kind of slipped out. It's a great show if you haven't watched it. Just saying. But as terrified as I am to be in a relationship, there's no way I could ever have a kid, you guys. I wouldn't know what to do with a kid. I don't think I could even make it 9 months without a drink. Like, are you kidding me? Like, that's a joke. But I do have a plan. If I accidentally get pregnant and have a kid, I'm going to wait till they're old enough to walk, and then we're going to take a trip to the Grand Canyon. I'm going to take the leash off and just... We're going to get our independence back the same day. It's going to be awesome. I don't think that's illegal yet, but they don't have rails there, so... yeah. My best friend, she just had her first kid last year, and he's about to turn 1 next week, and she's super excited about it. And I always tell her how cute he is. I just lie to her, and I don't know what to get her kid, because I don't know what you get for a 1-year-old. He doesn't even know what he likes. He doesn't know anything. So I just went to the store and I was like, you know what? I'm going to be the cool like friend or aunt, and I was to get him like the nicest stuff. So I just got him a bunch of gifts with like the most popular brand I could find, and they all said warning, choking hazard. And she thought that was weird, but I think it's weirder to buy your kid a present without a warning label. That's more dangerous if you ask me. Just saying. So that'll be fun. No, I had a good summer. I couldn't afford to go on like some nice vacation to the beach or anything for a week like most people, but I caught up on some movies. Not like new releases, but like stuff I should have seen like 10, 15 years ago. I just watched Home Alone 2 for the first time. And yeah, that movie's amazing, and you wouldn't expect that because it's a sequel. But my favorite part in that movie was when he's in the hotel and he swipes his dad's credit card to check in, and he was like, it works. And I'm like, that's exactly how I feel every time I use my debit card, you guys. I never knew I could relate to kids like that. And then I watched this other movie that everybody was like, you have to watch this movie. I watched Cruel Intentions. You guys seen that? Yeah. That was a good movie. I will have to say the only part I didn't like was the part where Sarah Michelle Gellar was like, everybody does it, but nobody talks about it. I have no idea what she's talking about, and nobody will tell me. Like, what the fuck? Is this Fight Club? I didn't understand. But it was a good movie. I move around a lot. When I say I'm afraid of commitment, that goes to 1-year leases on apartments too. So I just kind of travel around, live out of my suitcase, do subleases, whatever. But recently, my friend just went out of town for a week on one of those vacations. And so I was like, well, I want to house sit for her. I don't know if you guys have ever house sitted for someone, but it's so much fun. You can eat all their food. You can go through all their stuff. And you just have to be careful not to break anything, especially when they don't know you're there. Thanks you guys so much. That's my time. Have a good night.
Everybody give a big round of applause for Kat Harvey! She did amazing. Just to give you guys have some insight in my class. I give the class comedians specific tasks that they have to accomplish during their set. And her goal was to not mention rape or abortion. So what she did, she thought she was being crafty. She did not mention rape, so I gave her a check mark for that. She didn't mention abortion in a traditional sense. But what I didn't think she was gonna do is talking about killing a fucking actual child. Letting people know her criminal intent on stage. The funny thing is, I looked around the crowd at people who I know are parents, and they were like, let's get rid of these motherfuckers. That was, give her another round of applause. I think she did amazing. She said to me before she got on stage, she said, if I do bad, can you not tell me right when I get off stage so I can enjoy the show? Because last time I was pretty upset. She's bringing 15 beers. I never want to go back to the bar.